What's going on, Instagram folks? It's me, Matt Santos, about to start a live video. We're gonna free flow a little bit. We're gonna maybe work some sweeps, obviously from guard. You know what I might do? Yeah, well, you'll see what I might do, because I might not do it. But yeah, if you have questions, hey, what's up, Timmy? If you guys have questions or things you want to see, feel free to put it down. As usual, I'm letting you know I am working with male nurse Matt, who is a male version of what my wife does. My wife's a real nurse, and they work at the same hospital. So I'm getting exposed to the same germs that I get at home. We're also being very careful by wearing masks, and right after we're done, we will all Purell ourselves up. What's up, Richie? What's up, Cav? What else did I want to say? So yeah, we're being very, very careful with our germs, and we're wearing masks. We're going on, and I really only do this with Matt. So that's about that. We're gonna get cracking, and we're gonna move around a little bit, just so we can get some flowing going. And I will see what I want to do, but I think I have a good idea of what I want to teach you all today. So that being said, let's get this show on the road. Hey, Matt, you want to set up your camera? Look, at somebody already left. Damn. What the fuck, Eddie? You're a grown man. What's up, John Matthews Band? And as usual, check out the mural in the background. Richie and Joanna Vespia made that for me. Well, for the team, not just me. But if this gym ever closes, this is definitely going up in my room. I'm doing good, John. I'm doing good. So yeah, we're gonna get cracking right about now. And action. I don't know how to Dougie. I would teach you how to Dougie if I knew how. Matt, can you do the Dougie?
I don't know what it is.
No, I knew you didn't. Yeah, let's move around. We're gonna work from guard today, and we're gonna work on a couple of different concepts that'll help you with lifting and attacking from guard. We're gonna move around first.
taking your time tying your bow.
Oh yeah. So, first bit of movement was basically a butterfly guard attack off my bait off a simple arm drag. Those of you guys who've trained me a bunch know I like arm drags. It's not a big secret. It's a great way to stop somebody from facing their shoulders at you. Wherever someone's shoulders face, that's the direction they're going to be strongest. So, when we're working in my guard, and Matt's right hand starts reaching forward, that's that knee pinch, right? You've seen that a million times now, right? I make the knee pinch, I pass the collar, I start sitting up. I'm gonna go 2-on-1, like a Russian style grip, but I'm hanging. Big thing that is really important here is it's never me pulling. It's not my biceps, it's my weight hanging off of mat. Something really important my coach has showed me. He plays this arm drag game a little bit. I play it almost all the time. I like this arm drag game. So when I get here, either I'll play to Della Riva, where I start throwing my leg through, or I'll start putting my outside hook in, right? And here's the game. The game from here is I stretch Matt, I start lifting him. I'm waiting for him to put this knee down to catch his balance, and then I can start tipping him. Matt's pretty smart, so what he did is he stepped forward toward my hip, so it made it difficult to put this leg in, but instead I just switched to an X-guard style play, hooked his leg, and rode him up. Pretty simple, I'll show you guys again. Do you remember all this now?
Yep.
So I pinch to clear. Set up. I get to here or 2-on-1. Ideally, if I get this belt grasp, now I lift and I roll underneath him. And I can flip him over. Right? If I get that belt grasp. Matt did a good job of keeping his back. So I kept the 2-on-1 and I tried to lift and throw under. He stepped up, I underhooked his leg, brought his leg high. I kept the sleeve grip. My inside leg pushed high and out. My bottom leg pulled in toward me. Reversed his ankle, and I got to ride him up. What's up, Chi Master? What's up, Nate? What's up, Jose? So my original move, my go-to move is almost always towards those Toriandas. Not Toriandas, those butterfly, Tomoe-nage type sweeps. You saw me pick up Matt a bunch of times. But what happens is, and you should, your first move should always be a failure. Or you're not wrestling anybody good, right? If I can just get away with my first move every single time, then I should tone it. I should tone it down. Practice playing left-handed. Practice from my worst position and telegraph moves so I can make it fail. If I'm training and I'm succeeding with the first movement that I try, then I'm not getting a lot of training out of it. I'm just doing repetitions of a practice move, right? If I'm training and I'm having these rules, that's why I make it more difficult for myself. Training is supposed to be hard, right? It's not supposed to be succeeding. That's what drilling's for. If I'm training and like it should happen, I get stopped on my initial movement, my secondary and tertiary moves are what's important, right? Where I go next. So I love the sweep. I love getting here and here, lifting this arm, punching it deep under, and lifting off, right? It's gonna equal a bunch of different things though, right? Sometimes Matt will be able to just make his hips heavy as I lift him off the mat. So after I got him off the mat, nope, let me lift you first. I lift him, he gets his hips heavy, I keep my leg free. 1, 2, I start climbing for his back, right? Or I lift, he gets heavy, I release. 1, 2. Now I can start a lot of twister games. Banana splitting them and stuff like that, catching the twister. Or even just putting him in that twister single leg to go to back take. Now I'm back in position. I'm making these attacks all based on what his secondary move is, what his first response is. Play the response, not to what you want to have happen, right? So when I'm in this position, yeah, it's great, and I'll look like a badass if I can throw him up and over my shoulder. That's why I do it. I want to look cool. So if I can come here and he lands hard, it shakes the camera, and everybody's watching too. That's great. Still, when you can do your very first move. If you can't, you need to have a bunch of extra moves. So let's work on that. And let's look at how I came to learn this move. Let's do this from a Russian tie, right? We're gonna start standing up. I turn, I catch. I get here. Now Matt wants to face me. He doesn't want to be sideways to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step in, 1, and my left leg's gonna come up and hook behind his left leg as I sit. 1, 2, and I flip him over. Hey, what's up, Flintstone Travel? So a nice, simple Tomoe-nage style throw. Face this way. I peel off. Either I have the Russian or I have a 2-on-1. As he tries to turn and face me, I step forward. So right here. As I get here, he's trying to face me. I step forward. My leg hooks in. I pull my knee to my chest, and I flip him over. Control his arm, and now I'm in a good position to attack. All right? So that's the same movement we're going to do from guard. I get the arm drag, but he's already facing me. So whatever I've done, either from that pinch to get to here, now he's already facing me, so I just want to turn underneath him deeper this way so I can lift and pull backwards, right? If I had the collar grip here or the 2-on-1, it'd be the same thing. I want to go deeper and lift and push him over the top. Sorry for everybody who gets to view my best side. This is my back side. So once I made this grip right here, 2-on-1, a Russian style tie, where I get his belt up and elbow heavy. Now I go underneath, I pull my knee to my chest, I kick up and over. So that's a nice starting point for the Polo. What's up, brother? It's your daughter's birthday coming up, I think. I think she's right near my birthday. Well, if it is, tell her happy early birthday from somebody she's never met. So let's look at where else we go with that arm drag. Once I've gotten the arm drag, I've got a lot of attacks. So I make the arm drag. Matt decides he's not going to just square up with me. He's going to overplay away from the side I want to sweep him to. I knew it, the day after me. My birthday's the 30th. Nice, Paulo. So Matt does whatever he does. He makes contact. I break. I push his knee open. Actually, no. Let's go with Matt starts standing up, starts getting tall. That's why I go for the De La Riva. I start lacing my leg through. Whenever I'm doing this, I don't really look for the attachment on the inside of his thigh. I always want to pull my heel to my butt so I can trap this leg here. once I've got him here, I just keep trying to force that arm drag. Anytime I get up, I start sitting to here, I'm on my right butt cheek, all my weight's on my right hand. If I can get his sleeve, great. What usually happens is I lose this sleeve and the other hand comes into play. So yeah, he starts breaking that grip, I move to here. Lift up so they can see. I move to this. I don't care about the sleeve. He's gonna start naturally grabbing my head, trying to control me. Yeah, I'm just gonna tuck under and pull him across me. It's a one-handed sweep. It always looks cool when you do that. Again. So yeah, I'm sure everybody knows a bunch of De La Riva sweeps and attacks. I don't care about those. I'm counting on somebody resisting everything I do, every step of the way. So I don't play to the movement, I play to the resistance. So I arm drag. I start stepping behind him. I'm moving here and here, I sit up. I'm trying to pass this arm deep again, right? If it's no game holding onto his wrist, I'm looking at figure 4 or 2-on-1 his arm. If I can pass this arm, great, but what happens as soon as I pass it, his other hand comes into play, he blocks, I grab that sleeve. It doesn't matter what arm I have. If I have this arm, fine. If I have this arm, fine. If I get to keep this, watch, I just roll underneath. Again, same movement. Right, go back. Here. If I get to here, and as I'm passing this, he fights it free, I'm looking to grab his sleeve. If I can't grab his sleeve, I'll grab his belt. If I can't grab his belt, I'll grab the skirt of his gi. It doesn't matter to me. Watch, I pull in, I rock back and underneath. He's gonna go over. It's a tight, tight line. Oh, we lost all our viewers. It's because my butt crack's showing. It's all right. So that's secondary option. All right? What happens next? Matt starts playing back. So I sit up, I ride him up. Oh, my boy George, what's up, homeboy? I got my Lunacy shirt over here. Let me show you. Let me show you, son. That's my dude George who has a skateboard company.
Very nice.
He gave me this shirt way back when. This is an old skate shop called Lunacy. This was their shirt. He gave me this forever ago. I used to wear it in tournaments all the time. Nice. So when Matt starts playing back, that's when I gotta start riding him up. And I'm starting to look for other attacks now. I'm gonna start making cross collar chokes, things like that, right? Things that traditionally aren't, oh, I'm gonna win with that 100% of the time. I don't care about the first move. I can't say it often enough. Yeah, I bet I could say it often enough, but I don't say it often enough. I don't care. If you defend that, that's fine. I'm fine with that. What happens? So, drag me that way a little bit. So I drag, I sit up, I start grabbing here. Matt starts sitting up and getting his shoulder high. If he wants to avoid, not that way, remember you go this way. Right? If you want to avoid an arm drag, you're gonna rock star your shoulder out. So he's gonna turn and pull his shoulder first. Yeah, he beat me, yeah. So now I'm here, I'm sitting up. I think I fed my hand to here. That's what happened, yeah. I got to here, I fed my hand to here. Nope, I had it here, that's what it was. I can't remember, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I don't care about the attack. Once I got here, it's enough to make Matt worry. So he's not really gonna quickly feed into me. He might try, attempt a blitz pass, but I'm gonna be able to cover my bases. So if he tries to pass fast to my left or my right, I'm gonna put my knees in my chest and be able to track with them, right? Go back. I'm gonna be able to pull my guard in and have a nice butterfly guard here. I don't have to even threaten him with a choke, he has to just worry about it. So as he's defending it, he's not giving me forward pressure. He doesn't want to fall into any traps. So I'm obviously gonna pull because I want him to do the exact opposite. So when I start pulling like this, I push, and now I passed. I'm holding the door, waiting for you to push hard, then I'm gonna let go. I'm doing the exact opposite. I'm pulling. I'm waiting for Matt to dig his heels in. and stop me from pulling. He can have his hands, and more often than not, his hands are going to be on my arms, fighting. Yeah, so I just start pulling. It only takes a little bit because he's trying to make his body move backwards to beat the choke. So when he's leaning back, I pull a little bit harder, make him really lean back, and then I push him backwards. You felt that your balance change. Obviously, you weren't being a jerk trying to stop me, but your balance changes like that, right? These are all, like, if you want to get good at sweeping somebody, get good at throwing somebody. And same thing vice versa. If you want to get good at throwing somebody, get good at sweeping. Like, people, you know, they don't realize that it's the exact same thing. Throwing somebody and sweeping somebody are the exact same thing. They're just happening on two different planes. One's the standing plane, the other one's on the ground, right? Any questions on what we've done so far? What's going on, Tyler? Or is it Jake? Damn, it's been a while. I think it's Tyler. It's Tyler, yeah. Jacob's the younger one. Yeah, so we've covered 2 directions, 3 directions on this choke. Now the last one's when Matt started moving this way. We started sweeping across, right?
I think so, yeah.
So it's really just a matter. I was right. It is Tyler. It's just a matter of controlling his left leg. If he wants to move away from the sweeps and everything that he thinks is going in that direction, like I'm trying to move him this way. I've got him shut down on one side. Everything's working in this direction. Right? This is how I butterfly sweep for the most part. So I've made my grips, I've broken them, got me here. Matt's doing a good job. He's keeping my shoulders facing the mat. Right? I'm probably going to start working at trying to pull myself up. I might even make another attack for a gi choke. If I can grab here, I might go under and start looking for chokes here. I don't feel confident putting my back to the mat ever. I don't like to do that. I don't think it's a good idea. Back up a little bit. So my tendency, if I'm here and I'm losing, I don't want to keep losing. So I don't want to put my back to the mat more. Right? I can fix this and I can start making it a little bit difficult for him, but it's going to be me fighting gravity and Matt. I want to just fight Matt. Right? That's the easier match for me, is just me against one person as opposed to one person in gravity. So when I've gotten to here, and he's doing a good job of staying over me, I'm going to start looking to control his far side. Turn. So once I've gotten his belt or his gi, I don't need to control this wrist as much. This wrist that's right here. I've dragged it, I've got control. So as he's trying to move across my body, keep going. Nope, you're going the other way. Yeah, he's making it hard. I'm going to control this arm. And now the game's totally changed, right? Now it's a sweep game away from the arm drag arm. And I can get on top, I can start pinning him down. If he insists on moving into the sweep, I'm going to sweep you. You know, even when it feels like you have the balance. So when I've gotten here, look, my shoulder, I'm always going to be able to sweep because I have your arm. All right? So once we're here, go ahead, put me on my back. Yeah. You see?
Yeah.
Your balance is tippable because you're riding onto my shins like a roof rack. And I'm going to tip you over that way.
I'm doing that. I have to stack your feet immediately once we get your back.
You've got to have your hips forward.
Yeah.
But I've gotten you beat because your shoulders pulled across. Right? All right? So now, remember, you're trying to go this way now. You want to flatten me, but you want to move across to the open area. So I'm here. I'm going to be yeah. I catch this wrist. I'm not always going to get him turned over. Sometimes it might just be I make a left and get off from underneath them and then finish the throw if I can. Or we end up in a wrestling match from here. But whatever he's trying to do, I'm going to try and beat him. If he's trying to move away from the arm drag, I want to overload that side and that side of balance and start tipping him like a playing card. If he's coming toward me, I want to load him onto me, and then elevate him and tip his hips the opposite direction. All right? Questions so far on this nonsense? What about you, Matt? Do you have any questions?
No, you're answering them as we go.
Yeah. What else do you want to work on? Do you want to work from any positions?
I've been there a lot, so you're answering a lot of what I've been doing anyway.
Yeah.
As far as the guy on bottom and the guy on top.
Yeah. So let's remember, when I'm on my back, on my butt's towards the mat, my strongest position is forward. My shoulders are in front of my hips. I'm not flat on both of my hips. I'm not flat, which makes me teeterable in either direction. It makes me very tippable backwards and forward also. I'm on one side and I'm moving. But this is the ideal way to get, if you start here, like if you're a guard puller or what have you, that's fine, you can start here. But how do you get here, right? I get here by a lot of arm drags moving across. And my game is I'm going to get up to a knee if I can. When he starts trying to stop me, I can get to that vertical seat a lot. Or when I make the drag and he puts that arm back across my body, I hug the overhook. Like we didn't get into that, so let's watch. I make a drag, Matt wants to get this arm back across my body. Right, go ahead. He gets it out, yeah. I'm gonna hug it. Don't be that attractive, no one's gonna sit that much, I'm just gonna tip you over if you do. And even if you do, yeah. So we're here. So right here, I've got a much better grip on him. I have the overhook and I have his collar. I can also do the wind, but I feel like I'm gonna lose his elbow as it is. So I might even try and make an arm attack out of it, just to get him in deeper, yeah. And now I have my attack. My shoulders are in a strong position, even though it doesn't look, it's not that stereotypical. I'm not in front of my hips, but the angle's changed now. I'm in front of my hips this way. And now the sweep, I lift, turn. This is my favorite way to finish it. Because you finish it with crucifix. But I'm always conscious of where my body's strongest. And even if I'm in a weakened position, if I'm in a weakened position, I want him to be in a weakened off balance position also. Ideally, I don't ever want to be off balance or weak. But if he can erode my strength of position, I want to be able to change it into him being off balance and being able to move him. So when Matt starts, after I made my drag, he gets his arm free. So Matt plays a lot like me. I made the drag. He wants to step up on this side so he can stop me from making a move to that direction, start tipping him. I'm fine with that. I make my grip. I'm going to start looking at, get up. If you give me space, I'm going to try and fill it. Or I'm going to start sitting here and playing. I might just back up. I might just back up and look to make that drag again. I might back up and try and grab a leg lock. Especially if I make this drag, his leg steps up, and as he's pulling that arm out, yeah, as he's pulling there, I'm going to sit back for a heel up, especially if it's no gi, or if I don't care about the rules. I'm going to try and fight him where he's not going to be. Right? So it's easier for me to make my attacks if I'm not fighting where he's strong. So when I make this drag, and he pulls back and steps that foot up, playing my style of game, well, not my style, I don't think I invented it, but that's the way I play. I have to look at the next move, the move that he's not in position to beat. And when he steps that leg up, that leg lock might be the move. Right? Do you see it? Do you feel it?
Oh, definitely.
Because you're planting. So watch, we'll do it here. So nice tangent to get into. I made the drag. He pulls his arm back. I get here. Yeah, he's there. He's stepping on this foot. This foot is stationary. It's not going to move. So what do? I can either repel, but I just sit back. Now this leg is going to come up. I'm going to step in his armpit to further turn his knee. I make the heel hook position. I drive my hips into it. It doesn't matter what hurts. If he turns through, I'm going to catch the knee bar. If he stays still, I'm going to catch his heel hook. Right? I've got to control the position. What I'm really looking for is just a turnover. You know? Especially once I push to his armpit, he's going to be moving away from me. I just want to turn over, get up on top, and make my attacks from on top. That's my ideal way to play. All right, kids, that's going to be enough for today. If you have any questions, John Connor, what's going on, sir? If you have any questions, always hit me up. If there's anything anybody wants to see that I might know or I might not even do that often, ask away, man. I got nothing but time. When my wife's not working, I come here because it's a way to get out of the house. It's a way to give back to my students. It's a way to keep engaged in the jiu-jitsu community, you know? So I am 100% willing to answer any and all questions. And what else? That's about it. Hope you guys are staying clean and healthy, taking care of yourselves, wash your hands, be gentle with your family members and your loved ones. It's a stressful time. It gets old. Being in the same house as everybody gets on each other's nerves after a while. So be gentle. Try and get your home improvements projects done. I planted 2 apple trees this week, and I'm building a tree house at some point or another. Maybe you guys can start doing some of that your own. When this gym opens up, we are going to be firing on all cylinders, so keep yourselves fit. I've noticed that some of my gis and my belts have gotten a little bit too small for me. I don't know how they've shrunk, but they are. So I'm going to try and lose some weight just to make sure that, you know, my gis aren't too small. Yeah, so take care of yourselves. I will see you soon. Thursday, I'll most likely be filming again or going live again. So peace out, Cub Scouts. I'll see you all. Thanks.